Hey guys, welcome to the men's room. This is Wednesday, May 27th. My name is Warren, and this week's topic is about testosterone. I am on testosterone. In fact, going on testosterone was one of the things that I thought was most important about beginning my transition. Part of the reason I took so long to transition, to come out and all that, was that I didn't think I would ever be able to pass as male, and I didn't think that I would be able to accept my own appearance as male. I thought I had to accept myself as looking female and learn to love that, and that just never happened. And when I found out that it was possible to get my reflection in the mirror to actually reflect what I felt I should look like, I was ready to jump on board with that. So hormones are really important for me, not just to fit into society. It's not about society only. It was also about the daily struggle with the mirror. And yeah. So I am 5 weeks on testosterone. How did I get it? It was not easy. I made an appointment with my general practitioner here in Denmark. Made an appointment with him, and I went armed with Nick Gorton's Trans Healthcare manual. I read it first, then I had a printed bound copy of it that I made myself, that I took with me, along with an essay about my transgender experience, my life experience, and why I wanted to start hormones, along with a list of the support groups I was involved with, either here locally or on the internet. It was the name and number of a gynecologist in Copenhagen, in Frederiksberg, who treats trans people. My doctor, he looked at it and this stuff, and he looked at me, and at the time I was presenting very much as male. So he said that he knew nothing about it, and that he would take the time to look over these things, and that I should come back in 2 weeks. So I went back in 2 weeks. To my dismay, he called the gender clinic, and the gender clinic in Copenhagen is a nightmare. And so he said he could make an appointment for me there, and I said absolutely not. And I kind of freaked out on him, and I was like, I'm not going to go there. I've heard these bad stories. I'm scared to go there. They'll take a whole year of horrible therapy based on my genitals that I don't want to go through just to get hormones. And I had a little bit of a talk with him, and he realized that my health was in danger if he did not help me. So he gave me a referral to see the private physician in Frederiksberg. I don't know how he wrote the referral. I never saw it, so I don't know how exactly he wrote it. But my guess is it says something about me having a rare sexual condition, that he was aware of the treatment, and that this physician in Frederiksberg could treat me, but he approved of the treatment, but he didn't know how to treat me himself, so he'd rather I go to this specialist. I don't know, it must have been something like that, because I got the referral, and if you have a referral, you can see a private physician for free. I went to go see Peter, and I was presenting as male, and the first thing he asked me when I came in and sat down was, what do you call yourself? And, well, that was great. It's boring, you know. And he asked me a bunch of questions about my medical history, my family's medical history. He basically said, so you're a woman who wants to be a man. And I was not going to correct him. I just, yes. And anyway, he also asked, like, if I was dating anyone, and socially, and, like, was I living. And then at the end of the appointment, he wrote me the prescription. Oh, he also asked if I was planning to get surgeries, and everything, which of course I said yes. So he wrote me the prescription, and he said he'll let me know via email the results of my blood work, if everything was normal, and if I could go ahead and get the injections. You get 3 little bottles in a box, and each bottle is 1 injection, and you get 1 injection every 3 months. It's like a depot type thing. Done by one of my general practitioner's nurses in my city. So because there's about a 2-hour travel time between where I live and where the specialist lives, has his practice. So that was how I went about getting it. How I got the name, Peter's name. I got it from some other trans guys in Denmark, you know, from 2 of the 5 other ones there are. There's not very many. I cannot stress how there's just not many of us at all, and that's a problem because there should be way more of us than there are. And my general practitioner has been fully supportive of this. Not a problem. So, and I'm getting my levels checked soon. I have to go to a lab to get the blood drawn. So changes that are on T. My voice is changing. It's not dropped a lot. All the changes that I've had so far have still kept me in the range of female. I'm still within the female range of hairiness. I just shaved today. I'm putting up a vid on my personal channel about my first shave. This was kind of fun. Body fat distribution, voice, all the physical changes that you get that I've had. I mean, like I said, I'm still within the female range, but I'm a lot more masculine than I was to begin with, because I was very feminine looking and sounding. I mean, I still am. I've only been on T 5 weeks, but there just wasn't much masculine at all about my outward presentation before I started T, except for clothes. When I get back to the States, I obviously will have to find an endocrinologist in Cleveland, but my boyfriend who lives there has some really good connections with the trans community there, and also there's the men's room and stuff, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find a doctor without too much trouble, and get my prescription changed over. And I mean, right now I have a 9-month supply of tea. Emotional changes, I am changing. I am getting some shifts in personality, shifts in emotional awareness, that kind of stuff, but they're all things that I really appreciate and that really help me live who I am. And yeah, I recommend being on T, because I mean, you can be on T so long, and then you kind of need to get your internal plumbing taken out, because stuff can start to go wrong with it. So if I do want to like have a kid, gotta get on that in the next 5 or 6 years, I guess. Anyway, I plan on being on T the whole rest of my life. That's the plan right now. So I'm really in favor of it. And finally I'm getting facial hair and stuff that feels like it belongs on my body. I feel like I'm finally going through puberty. So that's about all I have to say on the topic. See you next week.